This week on My Classic Car, we'll meet up at Jay Leno's shop in California to check out his outrageous Shogun and 7-liter Ford Galaxie. These babies both pack a whale of a punch. I hope I get to punch them myself. Plus, we'll look at the latest developments in crate engines.
I love this.
Hi, I'm Dennis Gage. Welcome to My Classic Car. Well, this week we're out in the LA area to do one of my favorite things, and that's visit Jay Leno and see what he's got going. You know, Jay and I have become good friends over the years. We'll see what he's doing today. Hey, Jay, how you doing, man?
I thought that door was locked. Oh, Donald, how are you?
It's Dennis.
Dennis!
Yeah.
Dennis, sure.
Yeah, always a pleasure, man, you know.
That was long.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
What's up?
Well, you know, I thought we'd see what you got going. I was thinking, you know, I'm feeling performance Ford.
Right. Yeah, well, I grew up in that whole total performance era of the 60s. That was, you know, I was never a guy that really watched the Super Bowl or the World Series, but when Ford won Le Mans, you know, that 3 times, that
got your attention.
That was a sporting event for me. That was when, and those were the days, I think, when racing really sold cars. I mean,
oh, yeah.
You know, that race on Sunday, sell on Monday kind of stuff. I don't know if that has quite the effect anymore. You know, modern NASCAR and stuff, the cars don't really bear much resemblance to the car you would actually drive. But back in the day,
they did.
That big 427 Ford, that big Hemi Chrysler, those were the cars that you'd see win the race, and it looked just like your dad's car, except your dad's car had a 318 and 4 doors and, an automatic transmission. But it was close. It was close enough.
And not your dad's car, the one that you convinced him to buy, the '66 Galaxie.
The Galaxie.
The 7-liter
that was
Ford.
close.
Yeah.
That was
close. Yeah.
That was close.
Now, we did that earlier when that was in process, and you're getting close to being done with
The
that.
car's almost finished. In fact, I'll show it to you a little bit later. But I've got a Ford here I think you might find interesting. You know, back in the late 80s, there wasn't much happening performance-wise. Corvettes were not much horsepower. Mustangs, the V6, I mean, there wasn't much. I mean, there was a little bit. So a guy named Chuck Beck and Rick Titus, they created a car called the Shogun. And what it is they took a Ford Festiva, or Fiesta, whatever you want to call it, and you take out the 4-cylinder engine, throw it away, and you put that V6 from the Taurus show.
Which is an unbelievable engine.
Right, in the back. It's a great engine done by Yamaha. Well, here it is right here.
Well, let's look at this Shogun. I mean, I saw you roll into a show in this about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And my first thought was, you're driving a Fiesta, you know?
Yeah,
and then I looked closer and I went, oh my God, this is completely insane.
Yeah, it's a well-done package. I've had this car almost 20 years.